do you got?
The deceased is Greg Moss, currently working for Denby Transport.
Had a counterscape. Got any witnesses?
One, a bloke working in a local lemonade factory says he heard a loud bang, came outside, saw a blue Hyundai sideswipe a parked car.
Get the plates?
Nah, check the scene, found a shell casing for 45.
Get the shell casing off the ballistics ASAP.
No.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no, that's fine. All right, thanks for that. Bye.
Hey.
Well, the truck was found abandoned in the national park. Its cargo was stolen.
What was it carrying?
6 tons of ammonium nitrate.
6 tons?
Yeah.
That's enough to make the bomb that took out the Bowie nightclub look like a firecracker.
Yeah, I know.
The truckload's mascot is 6:15, is carrying 6 tons of fertiliser. 6:30 gets hijacked here, then is dumped in the national park sometime before 8 a.m. So travelling by truck during peak hour, how long does it take you to get from the mascot to the national park?
An hour, a bit less, maybe more, depending on traffic.
So it leaves you half an hour to shift 6 tons of fertiliser.
That's doable, but you need a forklift.
And then somewhere discreet to offload.
What are you thinking?
Well, these guys are very organised. I mean, they left nothing a chance. In order to move that amount of gear without anyone seeing, they had to have at least a warehouse, a storage facility, somewhere big enough to park 2 trucks.
Somewhere en route to the National Park.
You've got to be somewhere south of Georges River.
Get numbers of industrial warehouses and storage facilities in a 10k radius of Sans Souci and concentrate your efforts on places that have been recently leased.
These places run on a pin-operated security panel. Narrowed down the warehouses that were accessed between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. this morning.
Yeah, I've got it. You all right? Yep. Relax, baby's not due for a month. Glad to hear it.
Malik.
Meeting
Jane, I need to talk to you.
Sophia, I can't talk right now.
Trust me, this is important. I can't talk over the phone. Come downstairs. I'm in the car.
All right, see you down
I hope you know what you're doing.
there. Hey, what's up?
Zapata is on the NSO payroll.
Zapata?
He's part of the disruption program.
Why would the NSA condone people smuggling when their agenda was to stop it?
Zapata, Coda, my husband, Kirkbride, they're all connected. You need to get Zapata and Coda to talk.
Zapata's gone to ground in Indonesia and Coda's left the country.
No, Coda came back this morning. He's
How do you know
retained
all
my
this?
custom. Look, if you need confirmation, get Coda to talk before they whisk him away to some God's second place. Look, I have no credibility. Just tread carefully. Zane, about us and your wife, I'm sorry.
It wasn't just you.
Let me go! Let me go! Sophia! Let it go! Relax! Jesus, take it easy. Let me go! Just take it easy. No. Hey. We're on the same team. Relax.
Well, your own admission, you know nothing of a sleeper cell. Yet there's evidence that something's going on, then you waste time pulling one of your own agents off the street.
You ever heard of the official secret segment?
What happens to who? I'm coming after you.
Your beautiful widow friend is facing imprisonment.
Oh, why don't you just measure them and get on with it? So customs say you were involved in madrasa.
I said school. They assumed because I come from Afghanistan, it is a school for extremists.
You have a degree in chemical engineering. Were you there to recruit and train would-be terrorists?
I was opening up an orphanage.
Mr. Cotter, we're investigating the murders that have resulted from a car bomb attack. Now, you knew the printer, you knew Ackman, and 2 days after the explosion, you fled the country. Is that correct?
My article was bought months in advance.
Oh, you're a very clever man, Mr. Calder. You're a planner and you're patient, so we...
Last time we spoke on this matter, you lied to me.
Lied?
That's right, you withheld the truth. One of the victims of the car bomb attack was an NSO agent known as Barlow, and you had dealings with him in Indonesia. That's John Angleton. You got to expect that holding back information like that's going to create feelings of mistrust and suspicion. So why didn't you mention that you knew this man in Indonesia?
There are some things that is better to forget.
Okay. What about that man? What can you tell me about him?
You paid this guy to get him to Australia, we know that.
His name is Saparta. He promises refugees safe passage to Australia. He takes their money. He's a liar and a thief.
You're not an Australian citizen. You're on a residency visa. If we suspect that you're an enemy of Australia, we can kick your ass out of the country.
I am no enemy. I was in Afghanistan to open an orphanage for children.
We know you're planning an attack. We know about the ammonium
If
nitrate.
you know anything about the making of a bomb, there's still enough time
No.
to talk.
Planning to attack.
Just tell us the truth and we'll sort this out.
goes against everything I believe in, everything I have worked
What is
for.
the truth of it?
Who the hell are you to accuse me?
You got a son, Mr. Calder? You got a degree in chemical engineering. You've taken him some of the little trips to Afghanistan.
You leave my son out of
Melbourne
this.
Uni on a campus. I can make a phone call right now.
No.
Drag his ass out of there.
No.
And I will question him until I'm fully satisfied. You want to go down that line?
Organise a warrant to check his house. Hello? Yep, good one. All right. That was Lim. They found the warehouse. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
So the lease was taken out about a month ago into the name of Diego Waters, but I've checked, it's all fake, including all the supporting ID. We found some ammonium nitrate over there.
Spoke to the manager?
Yeah, he said he came past last night, saw a white Pantech driving into the warehouse, but he didn't see who was driving.
Prince?
No, the light switches, keypads, door handles, they've all been wiped clean.
These guys are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they've had the lease for a month, but they've only accessed the place twice. Once was this morning between 6:40 and 7:15. The other time was last night between 9 and 10:30.
Just
Angelo's Pizza.
Super Supreme, no ham.
Very tasty, I believe.
check it out.
Copy that.
So you're all right, yeah?
No, they detained me for hours.
You can't do that.
They're trying to silence me, Zane, but I won't be silenced. We've kicked over a hornet's nest.
Look, I've got to go, all right? Keep your head down.
Yeah, you too. Keep me in the loop.
I will.
No, pizza dude remembers the guy ordering 4 pizzas.
Hang on, Kelly.
Says he's been here before.
Always strict on no ham, no bacon routine.
Can you ID the guy?
Even better. Says the man used the ATM up at the corner here.
Callis, I need you to run a check on an ATM machine on the corner of Beamish and South Parade, Hampshire, on all the transaction records made between
9:10 and 9:30.
You got that?
Yeah, got it. And Malik, we've got a positive print match on that shell casing. I think you should come in.
Zapata.
It's a 5-point match.
So Zapata's the shooter. Someone want to tell me how he does that from Indonesia?
Obviously, he's back in the country.
What, he just dropped through customs?
I'm as surprised as you are.
Are you really? I thought he was on your books at some stage.
That's classified.
Is that true, Richard?
It's classified.
This is the guy who decapitated 2 people, who planted explosives in my garage
You can't
to try
run a
and
war
set
on
me up.
terrorism by hanging out with Boy Scouts.
That's fantastic. So far, NSO are doing a great job fighting terrorism, aren't they? The lead suspect in one of the biggest bomb threats that's ever faced this city, and he's on your books?
Got a positive match on that ATM, Latif Kazi. I went through all the transactions, cross-matched them with any registered owners of navy blue Hyundais. He doesn't own one, but his sister does, and she's nominated him for quite a few speeding fines.
Latif Kazi's a member of Amar's prayer room. He's got a brother Nadir. We had him under surveillance for a while there, but they stopped attending and we lost track of them.
Well, have we got any way of contacting him?
I know where his parents live.
Not all our texts have been wasted on these guys.
Oh, shit. I think my waters have just broken. All right. Well, call an ambulance.
It's all right. I'll take her to the hospital.
Okay.
It's faster if I take her.
Okay. You okay? Yep. Great. Well, now I'm 2 officers down.
Hey, what are you doing?
Hello,
That's
how
my
are
car.
you? I'm Zayn Malik. This is my partner, Sonny Cole. We're with the police.
When you come about the prank,
So,
yeah?
what's your name?
Sajidat Kazi.
So, you got a brother, Latif?
Yes.
Ever lend your car, Latif?
I used to, till I kept getting his speeding fines. You know, a year and a half ago, my brother's thinking he's Tupac. Dropping eckies, going to nightclubs every week. Different girl. He's worried more about his hair than anything. Now, he's issuing fatwas, telling me how to dress, how to eat. He's an idiot. He has no balance in his life.
What was the change?
There was this girl he was keen on, Skip. Didn't work out, though. Then this Omar Manwar guy comes along, and suddenly everything's about Allah.
What about Nadir?
Nadir's okay. He's a good kid. He just worships Latif, you know, does everything his big brother tells
We really
him
need
to
to
do.
speak with both your brothers. So, if you know anything...
They moved to this share house place out in Auburn.
Where?
I can get you the address. Yeah.
Thanks. So the neighbours ID'd the cars. He said there was a group of about 5. Thought they were students.
How long ago did they move out?
About 2 weeks ago. Nice boys, apparently quiet, kept to themselves.
Did they say where they went?
No one ever knew that guy until the real estate agent turned up, so...
Anything they did notice?
Yeah, beards, long ones too. And also wore moustaches like ramen wears. But when they left, they shaved their beards, cut their hair, and also started wearing t-shirts and jeans.
Sounds like they were getting ready for something. Hi, Bob.
Let's go talk to the neighbours.
Yes, I'm coming home. No, let me buy dinner, Bob.
Can do that too. Doesn't matter. How come you want to do something like that? Why can't you do that? I'll do that. You can do it. I said, you can't anyway. It doesn't matter. I'll get the same weekend. Any else? I'll probably order them to his house. I'll call you back in a minute. Don't hurt me, man.
Look at this. Oh, you're supposed to be in jail.
I'm out now. Got out parole.
So what do you want me to tell me?
Instinct.
It's me. Hey, did you know Oscar Catas had been released?
No.
We still got 5 years left to serve on his sentence.
I'm not accountable for the judgments of the corrective services. I don't know why they let him out.
Oh, something's going on. I'm sure he'd tell me soon.
I'll freak out when I see you.
Okay, thanks. It's great news. Bye. Well, baby and mother are doing well. They managed to avoid the humidity crib.
Nice one.
I suppose I ought to send them a present. Bottle of scotch, that's what I want. Why would anyone in their right mind want kids?
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Seems a little final, that's all.
The only family I've ever had is a dysfunctional one, so chances are I'm programmed to repeat the disaster, therefore I'm not going there.
Well, that's a pretty dark philosophy.
I'm a realist.
Either that or you're such a perfectionist that anything you can get exactly right scares the hell out of
Your
you.
wound, it's weeping.
Oh, shit. It's not healing over for some reason.
Anyway, it's academic because I never had the opportunity.
Oh, you don't know.
You don't beat around the bush, do you?
I know what I want and I know how to get it.
Is that so? Yeah, this will sting.
I think you make a great man.
You alright?
Yep.
What sort of answer is that? Looking after your sister.
Why acting so weird all of a sudden?
I'm acting weird.
Yes, you are.
Amir, come on.
I love you, son.
I love you too, Dad.
Son is a precious thing.
I'm still a bone away. Malik.
Two men are wanted in connection with murder and the theft of 6 tons of ammonium nitrate. If you have seen Latif and Nadik Kazi,
I gotta go.
Guess I'll see you at the office.
Richard. About last night. It wasn't just the champagne talking, was it? I mean, were you serious about us having a child? I don't mind. I just think that we need to be clear about this.
I'm clear. What about you?
They come to my lessons. I teach them.
If you could help us out with an address. Or...
I don't know where they live.
Where this guy, you seen this guy?
Perhaps.
When? Yesterday? Last week?
Some time ago.
Do you know where he could be?
He was a visitor.
Look, I know what you teach. And I know where it's headed.
I teach the Quran.
You teach interpretation.
You should come and take one of my lessons. You might learn something.
What would I learn at one of your lessons? Politics? How to hate the society I live in? I mean, you teach these young men, some of them are teenagers. You teach them what? That this country hates them? That they're being persecuted? What you teach is offensive. Offensive jihad.
What do you know about jihad?
What happened at the end of the last battle, right? What did the Prophet say? The lesser of the struggles is just finished and the greatest struggle is about to begin. The struggle between you and yourself. Incitement is a crime. Remember that. He knows he's responsible. He's just going to wash his hands of the whole thing.
If Omar's been in touch with those two, he knows that we're on him.
Yeah, I don't think Carter's telling us the truth either.
Locksmith's opened up Carter's house. What's she doing here?
She's assisting. Why? Is that going to be a problem?
Maybe for you. Hey.
Hey, shall we go in?
Sure.
Zane.
Letters to Qatar about the refugees. About the boat that's sank.
The suitcases belong to the dead. Why has Carter kept them?
Maybe make a point.
This photo's taken by an Indonesian photojournalist. They've circled a photo of my husband. Why, to identify him as a target?
Maybe revenge. feel Australia in my heart. Dear brother, it gives me great joy to find you here in Australia, but sadness in my heart to hear of your tragedy. I was afraid for my own family when we fled Kabul, but we arrived 2 weeks ago with the help of a good and kind man. God give him long life, this man. Angleton. Paid our journey from Indonesia, and his agent lives in Peru. Provided legitimate visas for free. This duty he performed with the goodness of his heart. I want to thank him for his azima, his courage, his humanity. If all men are like this Angleton, Allah be praised. Australia must be a great country.
He was bringing in refugees. It wasn't for the money. Stuart atoned for what happened on the boat, for his involvement in the sinking of the Sea Rose. He was a decent man.
So how does this link to Angleton's murder or a truckload of stolen fertiliser?
That's a good question.
Agent Skerritt, Detective Malik will be joining us.
Hello, Mr. Corder. Tell me about these pictures.
These people set out on a journey. They sought refuge and found death.
And him?
Ali was a doctor. He, his wife, and his 2-year-old daughter drowned.
The record I'm showing, Mr. Corder, a series of letters. They were dated earlier this month. Can you tell us what those documents contain?
They are letters about a man you name, Saparta. I am collecting stories of witnesses, people who knew, who saw something.
What are your current dealings with a man you may have known as Zapata or as Arif Mukhtar?
I don't have current dealings.
We believe that you are working with Saparta and have colluded to plan a terrorist act involving mass murder.
You? You accuse me? What is terror? It is the look on the face of children when a bomb goes off, or when their boat begins to sink, and they know that death is coming to claim them. No one will save them, and their last moments are filled with the injustice of man.
You've got no respect for life, but we are different, and we will stop you.
Stop me what? Building schools?
You've got family in Afghanistan, you've got a brother, you've got a sister, you've got 2 nephews. I will arrange to have them taken away to security services where they will be vigorously interrogated until we determine...
You want to torture my family?
Mr.
You mean
Corder,
torture,
no
yes?
one will be tortured. We're
We
just after
already have your son.
Okay, suspend the interview, please.
What's this?
You are threatening the witness, and that threatens what we do.
We want the same thing.
Do we? I'm going to have to ask you to let Malik continue this interview alone.
Fine. If people are killed because I threaten what you do, you can wear it.
When I saw the boat, I could see it was too small for all these people. 367 of us could not fit onto this boat. It's a part kept telling us there was a bigger boat further out to sea. But out in the ocean, hours later, we realized there was no bigger boat. This was it. And then the boat started to list. There was panic. 367 people. People from below deck trying to get out. People who were trapped inside. Women. Children. We tried to pump out the water, but it was coming in too fast. I heard my wife's voice. I swam to her. She was screaming. Look for our children. I tried to find them. I dove under the water, but it was impossible to find them. My wife was beside herself. I tried to hold her above the water. And then she was gone. We waited in the water for many hours, in the dark and the cold. And then in the darkness, we saw a light. We saw a light. We were waving and shouting. There were 2 Australians on that boat. We had seen them on the beach talking to Saparta. According to the authorities, The boat that came to observe did not exist. It was what you say, a figment of our imagination. But I know what I saw. We all know what we saw. The boat came and went away. At dawn, I heard the sound of birds. I thought I was in paradise, and the birds were talking to me. I asked Allah, please look after my remaining son who was with his uncle in Quetta. And then an Indonesian fishing boat appeared. A fisherman pulled us from the water. Of the 367 people who got on board, only 7 of us. Only 7 of us.
Mr. Coder, if this had happened to me, and if I had lost my family, and then I'd found one of these men, well, I can't tell you what I'd do.
Did you kill John Angleton?
I have seen enough death. I don't need any more.
The 2 Australian men that you said were on board the boat that came and went. You know those Australian men that you mentioned to me before?
Yes.
Yeah, so one of them you knew as the printer, Angleton.
Yes.
And who was the other?
The man who was here. The man I hit. Agent Scarrett.
What do you know about the sinking of the Sea Rose?
It was a tragedy. The boat went down in international waters. Sometimes it takes a tragedy to get a result.
Result?
No more boats. The people smuggling operation was disrupted.
So from an NSO point of view, this is a good thing?
Of course not.
Well, Angleton was there monitoring the situation. And NSO knew these boats were unseaworthy.
All of those boats were leaky tubs. That's the sad truth. Even if we'd been able, there's no way we could have stopped people boarding that vessel.
Coder says you and Angleton were on board a boat that failed to pick up survivors.
No, what he's saying, Patricia, that I could stand on a boat and watch people drown.
He says he saw you.
Well, I don't know what he thinks he saw, but I wasn't there.
Any news on Zapata? I spoke to Richard. He wasn't on any boat. Coder must have been mistaken. Come on, you think about it. The Sea Rose went down at night. You'd have to have night vision goggles. And anyway, to suggest that they stood by and watched, that's ludicrous.
Zane, Mr. Labanzi is here.
Fine, what's he want?
Didn't say. He seems pretty worked up. Said he'd only talk to you.
Those 2 men on the TV, I had them in my cab a week ago. The Kazi brothers. Do you know where I come from? You know where I come from, the Kazi brothers. They're not bad people. Bad boys, young, easily led. Mr. Laban, it's really very important that you tell me what you know about these boys. I have to find them. I've heard this before. No one needs to get hurt. Okay? this too, I have heard. If what they find these boys and they carry out their plans, a great deal more innocent people will be hurt. Every single life is precious. Absolutely. And that's why you gotta tell me what you know.
We don't belong here. We're not welcome. We've got a family just like you. We have to withdraw all the troops, all the journalists.
Where are your friends, Latif?
Look, I'm going to tell you. Found these on him.
Get everything off these phones. Any calls made and received, I want to know where they're coming from. I'll get him to the station here.
We know there was a bomb being constructed in the house. We know that. Now, what can you tell us?
Nothing.
When we arrested you, there was some firearms present. What were you intending to do with the firearms?
Self-defense.
From who?
The infidel.
We also found some diesel. What was that for?
For the van.
And what about the ammonium nitrate?
For my plants.
We've got a trace on the phone. Calls from this number to another number in Piedmont. And also this number seems to be bouncing off a Tarrant Road.
Yeah, they're headed southeast down Victoria.
All right, get down there and see if you can pick it up.
We got Smartless and the probably St. Cousins here. Have a go.
Get Sajid on the phone, explain the situation, and tell her brother's lives are in her hands.
All right.
Are you happy? Are you proud of what you're doing?
What's there not to be happy about?
You're going to be proud when your bomb dismembers hundreds of innocent people. Exactly.
Well, they're not my people. They've never accepted us here, and they never will.
You're born in Australia. Whether you like it or not, this country's your home. You had every opportunity to succeed here, to practice Islam, do whatever you want. No one's stopping you.
Bullshit.
No, I understand. Look at your parents. They came out here with nothing, and they succeeded without resorting to crime.
My dad doesn't understand. He's a slave to paying off a mortgage, chasing a bullshit Aussie dream. Well, my duty in life's not to pay off a mortgage, my brother.
Well, look, Latif.
Sure.
Whatever it is you're involved in,
Why'd
you
you
have
bring
to
her
help
here
them. Listen to me. You have to help them.
Help them? Huh? Help the enemy?
What are you talking
Shut down
about?
on, huh?
What rubbish are you talking? You think you're some holy man issuing fatwas, making bombs? Kiss me goodnight, you help them.
Just
Get
out. I don't want to talk to you.
Where's Nadia?
Get out.
Where is he?
You don't understand. What, you think this hijab is enough? You think prayer's enough? We're gonna take the fight to these people!
You don't know what you're talking about. You know nothing.
You, Mum and Dad, you're all lost.
You're the one that's lost. Where's Nadia?
Get her out of here.
Where is Nadia?
Get her out of here! Get her out of here! Fuck off!
Please sit down. Calm yourself down. Can't give us 5 minutes. It's Nadir. You older or younger?
He's younger.
So he's your little brother. Yeah? You look after him?
Of course I do.
Very close?
Yeah, very close.
What's going to happen to him? I'm asking you this because I hope you're not going to be responsible for him dying a horrible, useless death, your own flesh and blood.
It's not useless, all right? Paradise is our destination.
Paradise? You're going to go to heaven for murdering people? Who told you that? I'm not. Show me where in the Quran it says it's okay to kill innocent people. Show me.
Allah says we must make jihad.
Jihad? Do you even know what jihad is?
It means war.
No, it means struggle. A struggle with yourself. You've got a jihad going on right now. You've got to decide whether or not you're going to let your little brother die for something that Allah would never want to happen in the first place. If you talk to me about this, if you tell me where Nadir is, tell me what he's doing, then we can work it out. Latif.
Nadir is his own person, as I am. And these innocent countrymen you speak of, they have blood on their hands. Look at what's happening in Afghanistan, Iraq, Gaza. Their national day is Anzac Day. It's a day in which they celebrate the invasion of a Muslim country in a war that resulted in the occupation and colonization of Islamic lands. My brother, Anzac Day, you know, we stood at school, right, under the Aussie flag. We mourned the death of the Christian soldiers, those crusader wannabes who invaded and slaughtered hundreds and thousands of Muslims. They had no reason being there.
Today's Anzac Day. So what, today's your day of revenge? Kane, what tower are these calls bouncing off?
Ryde, Concord, Putney and Cabarita.
So opposite sides of the Parramatta River?
That's right.
They're on a boat. It's the Anzac Bridge.
You need to turn around and go back.
Am I going to turn around? You see the traffic behind me? I just got to get in that concrete factory over there.
Just wait a minute.
I've got police.
Don't worry. Just stay cool.
All cars in the Sydney Harbour vicinity. People looking for a tugboat moving westbound toward the Anzac Bridge. You've sighted contact location.
Control 36.
Control 36, go ahead.
Yeah, I've got a JJ Lawson truck that wants to get into the concrete factory and says he has got to make a delivery underneath the bridge.
Copy that. Stand by.
Tactical 7, 2 offenders deceased, barge secured.
Go. Good. Go.
Hey, wait! Stop!
Go, go!
Shit! Please! Stand on the windscreen! Police, hands to the windscreen! Put your hands to the windscreen! Hands to the windscreen, do it now! Do it! Drop that! Drop that! Drop that!
Crazy Indonesian. What the fuck is this?
It's always been about this. I do what you ask. You paid me to kill your friend and Guthrum, but I was never one of yours.
Stay with me.
You stay with me. I'm going nowhere. You hear me? You ain't going nowhere.
Hey, Zane. How you doing?
Scared heads are part of Killington. You got Oscar the Poison Eggman.
you saying that he had those men killed?
Goes back to the Sea Rose.
Cutting and running?
We just got a call over the job on the Solomons. It's a coup situation. I was going to call you. See if you wanted to get together before takeoff. Perfect this baby-making business.
Oh, you tell people what they want to hear, don't you, Richard? I mean, that's how you operate. It comes with the territory of being NSO, lying, reinventing the truth.
Pat?
Malik thinks you killed Angleton to cover up the truth about the Sea Rose. He thinks you also got Oscar to poison Akmal.
Well, suppose Mally thinks I flew those planes into the Twin Towers. That's crazy. Pat?
I'm reopening the investigation into the Angleton bombing.
You know what you have to do, Princess.